proposal, actually. I wanted to test our abilities to create a story on the fly. Someone says one word, the next person says another word, and continues around until we make a plot.
The
guy was
fired
yesterday
because he
lost
his
Please better not say job, motherfucker.
Job. Can say more than one.
That's not a game. That's not a game. That's gonna be me after I fucking am late to work today. So that sentence is the same thing twice. It's not your word, motherfucker. Try again.
He
then
proceeded
to jump
off
a
fucking bridge.
GG. I think that's the game.
That's surely there's more to it.
Every time we have a game jam, I want to do that. I want to just do 4 sentences. Be like, is that a game? Yeah, because that's actually a better game jam.
Yo, what if we made a game for the podcast? That'd be crazy.
What if we all made our own rendition of it? How long would that take?
I feel like we've never suggested that before.
Let's do 48 hours. Just 48
hour. We're coming to a 48-hour game jam because we're recording this for the podcast.
I'm starting now.
I'm going to work after this. I can't.
No, not right now. What are you talking about?
No, there's no topic. There's no rules. It's, you know what I mean. I don't know. We're trying new things.
Yeah, I feel like you have to be more open to like, I feel like you're too concerned about it. Let's just be more open. See how it works. And if it doesn't work,
we can just talk about whatever. Yeah. We'll talk about whatever. I think
I like to talk about whatever, but I feel like we're all in the same room. Maxy looks like he's fucking comfortable though. His leg is propped out there. I can't take him seriously. Why can't I see your exposure and everything? Is that getting recorded on your end?
No, that's fine. That's fine. It's okay.
I like it. It's very like artistic, you know? He's like, yeah.
Autistic.
No, so I have a different setup today. So the GoPro is there recording separately, so the quality will hopefully be better. And this camera is just so you can see me as well.
What camera are you using?
This is a Canon. This is a GoPro.
You using a Canon? Like a T2i or something?
Let me just show you.
Let me dumb it down for you.
Wow, that was smart, bro. That's crazy.
That was smart, yeah.
That was crazy.
That was really cool. Yeah. I have one of those basically in my basement. I used to record when I did the YouTube channel where I did music and I'd set up me playing guitar and everything like that. It's just in the basement. And then this is a shitty webcam. So maybe I should go get that and see if it'll... Because this angle has always been awful. I have to look up there. I'm looking down at you guys.
It's iconic.
You should.
Is it iconic?
No, I don't think it's iconic. I
don't think anything we've done is iconic, to be fair. Okay.
I think we could...
yeah, I think all the icons haven't started yet. We're a couple years away from anything iconic.
Yeah, the problem with that is... What I don't
if you want.
Permanently is because you can't... I can only get the display thing with the display UI to show up here, so I can't get the actual video on my PC directly without putting it on the SD card and then putting the SD card into the PC.
Kobe, what the fuck is going on over there?
Your camera can do that.
My brother's entering
the okay, special 5th guest today.
Could be. He's gonna enter again once he finishes vacuuming.
He's gonna vacuum during the podcast.
He's vacuuming mid-podcast.
Guys, next week is gonna be great. This week we
can
skip
just stop saying that. You don't know.
Bro,
if you want, if you want to get into it, I did want to talk about. There is a new CEO for Unity. Have you guys heard about that?
Yeah, the guy.
No, but I'm not surprised.
Oh yeah, we looked him up.
Yeah. And the reason why I wanted to talk about him is because to me, I don't know, he seems like a new John Riccitiello, the old guy, because he has the same, basically the same history where he worked at a mobile company, right? And now, and he also worked at EA. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think he worked alongside John Riccitiello, the same guy, same thing that started all of this. And I'm just like, I don't feel good about it,
You don't feel good about the fact that the CEO, what did he do though? That's the other thing. I feel like people don't know what people actually do in the games industry. They're just like, this guy worked here, so that means he's evil. We draw constellations.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like
you're drawing constellations.
No, I am. Yes, because there's a history. He has a prior history of working at a mobile company, and also working at EA. And I feel like that should be of concern. And I feel like you don't think that should be of concern.
No, of course not. Because like a mobile, I don't think as a CEO you come in and you start, dictating every company policy, right? You probably come in and you're like, this is what you guys were doing before. Let's try to move it in a direction. And a mobile thing is going to be way different than like Unity. I mean, it might be bad, but I would just want to give it time.
I think you're too forgiving. I think you should be more.
I am. That's why I forgave you and let you back into my life, Henry, after that take. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, I don't know. I feel like as video gamers, we judge everybody so harshly. We're just like, man, this company is so bad, and this person's so bad. I'm like, dude, it's just a guy. I don't know. I want to see them do something bad, and then I'm with you.
Bro. Okay, there was this guy, right? Should I say his name? Do I have to bleep it out?
Yes.
This is a legendary.
Say his name.
Okay. There was this guy. His name is, and he went out and he pretended to be homeless, and then he should I not say that? I mean, he did do that.
Go for it.
He actually did do that. That's fucking crazy. And then he made this company where there's this thing called an ISA, where it's like an income share agreement, where they will give you like a product, and then in return, when you get a job, you'll give them a percentage of your income. Mm-hmm. So he started up this school, and the history of this guy was like really, just like everything
shaky
about him. Yeah, it was really shady, right? And then it was recent, where he actually ended up paying some sort of government entity for scamming students out of like basically making false promises on their website. And he was like inflating like what is it called, like job placement numbers after graduation. And all of this happened, and I feel like if you would just looked at his history, there's so many people that could have like avoided that situation of being in that predatory situation. He legit lied about that shit. I feel like,
but I don't believe that just working for a mobile game company or like being the CEO of that or something like that, and working for EA is enough to completely make you a person to never
Exactly. Yeah. Right. Making it sound like he made a crypto. I was like, he made like a game where you pop balloons and then a timer comes up and goes, you want to buy 14 gems? Like, it's way different. Well, is it that different than crypto? It is, I think. It's supposed to be worse or not as bad as something like that.
His history is something that I would be like, yeah, that might be something to be to that it's nothing good that he has his history, but I don't think it's something where I would be like, okay, Unity is doomed now because of this guy. You know what I mean?
I think
like that's like he will get a chance.
I think you should. I think that concern of the history is not something invalid, and I don't think that it should be treated lightly. I feel like history is there for a reason, right? If you ignore that, or if you say, let's just give him a chance.
Well, regardless, they're going to give him a chance. It's a matter of whether you feel comfortable working on Unity still. That's the real issue.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still.
You're Mr. You use Unreal every other day. At least it sounded like for a little bit there.
No, I'm slowly learning Unreal. Like I'm jumping into that, but I'm still in Unity. I said.
What do you mean by learning Unreal, by the way? Are you coding in there, or are you doing the blueprint stuff, or both?
Well, both, right? Like Unreal is sort of like built to utilize both of them in order to utilize it to the best.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you got to know C++ and blueprints. If you just know blueprints, you're not going to, from what I hear, you're not going to be able to do.
It's way shallower, right?
Yeah.
I feel like gamers are way too quick to judge, just in general, when it comes to everything. Although I can feel you more when it's like, or I can sympathize with you more when we're talking about game development, because we're committing so much fucking time to make a game, and I don't want to just be like, yeah, I hope the Unity guy doesn't take it away from me. That does feel crazy to me. But gamers will be like, oh, Bobby Kotick's been steering the ship of Activision into the ground, and I'm just like, I don't know how much of any of that is true. Maybe Activision's a bad example, but it just feels like sometimes we like paint these fucking villains out of these people, and I'm not so sure that they are villains, or I don't know, they're just people.
I don't know.
I want to see them do crazy stuff.
I feel like they do crazy stuff, like what was that one guy? There was this one guy, I don't know at what company, but recently there was like big news about like people saying like, yo, this guy feels so bad because he just laid off like a big percentage of his employees, and like people were like trying to sympathize with the CEO. I was like, bro, that's fucking crazy.
No one's who was sympathizing with the
Yo,
CEO?
bro,
I feel like
it was on the news. I can't remember the name.
Was I there on the news sympathizing? Oh, guys, you got to be careful. These CEOs are just people.
What, Matt? Go ahead, Maxy.
I don't remember hearing off this story.
It was some company that recently laid off some employees. I think it was Microsoft.
I was gonna say Microsoft laid off everybody.
Yeah. I think it was recently Microsoft, and then it was on Twitter, so whatever. But it's Twitter. But there was some guy that said like, guys, you shouldn't blame the CEO because he's probably just as hurt as everybody else by this. And then I was like, bro, that's so
bad take.
that's so fucking cringe, bro. Like these people.
Yeah, that is cringe.
Yeah, and I feel I'm getting a hint of that from you, Zeph.
I guess still a little bit. I definitely lean more like pro establishment, but like Microsoft straight up letting go like so many teams. And then what was the thing that's like I'm not Helldivers. What's the one people like? Oh man, there's that game that was like basically a beloved Microsoft game, and then the Steam reviews got just like, you never see this, but they got spammed in a positive way where they were just like spam posting like positive reviews. Do you remember this game? It was one of the ones that got laid off and the whole thing.
No.
Oh man. It's not that important, but it was just interesting to see. It was like this really stylized, weird game, but it was nice to see positive review bombs. You never see that, but no, Microsoft seems like, and it's funny is because they, way back in the day, they were known for doing this. They were always known for buying studios, using them for a game. If it didn't perform, then they disassemble the team. But they did it for like legendary teams. They do it for Ensemble back in the day, which was like a strategy. I don't know. You guys aren't as old as me. It was a strategy game. They made Age of Empires back in the day.
Age of Empires. What the fuck? What the fuck is this guy talking about?
You know.
Age of Empires sounds like some absolute garbage shit game that you'd see on like some random ad. Like, what's that? Matchmasters or some shit that they're just spam adding recently.
Fuck you guys. Age of Empires was a great game. Okay, you boomers. It was not in Fortnite, so I don't know what it is. Okay, it was a good game. Maxy never heard of it because it's not in 3D. That's why he's quiet.
Wait, I thought it was a 3D game. Actually, I'm so uninformed.
It's like a I don't know. It's isometric. That's why Henry doesn't like it. He doesn't like anything isometric. Camera's too high up in the air.
I mean, that is true. I don't like those type of games.
So you don't like play any strategy games?
No. I remember when I was a kid, there was this one trailer for this game called Ruse. I don't know if you guys have seen or heard of that game. But the trailer looked so fucking sick. It was like these two guys sitting across the table, and they were like controlling their armies and whatever. And the trailer was so sick, and the table had like these holographic like armies like fighting each other, and they were just like using hand movements to command their army. And I thought that looked so sick. I got the game. I got Ruse. The game was so hard. I could not beat that game.
It's a strategy game. Yeah, it's gonna kick your ass if you never.
Yeah. And I was a kid. I didn't know. I didn't even know the concept of strategy. That was my first strategy game, and then like I played it for like 30 minutes, and then like a year later I returned it because it was too hard.
Made in Unity. It was a Ubisoft game.
Yeah, it was Ubisoft.
It doesn't say the engine here. I just want to know if that's what got you. That's where it all started for you.
No, I didn't know anything about game engines back in the day.
I was wondering if this was the craze of back. There was the Kinect. Do you remember all this stuff where it'd be like there's hand motions? I wonder if that was supposed to be part of it, but I don't see anything about it.
I think it was a few years before that, but maybe they were like whoever made the game, Ubisoft, right? They were like trying to prompt us, like, "Yo, guys, you see this? Yo, you remember Star Wars? You remember that Star Wars on Connection, bro? That Star Wars Connection. Did you ever get into that, Maxy?
Star Wars Connect?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Do you know what the Connect is?
He's never heard of the Connect. It was probably got something different in German.
Oh wait, that's a device. Oh.
Yeah.
The Connect Dutentag or whatever it's called over there. I probably nailed it.
Connect. Oh, who made Connect? PlayStation?
Xbox.
Xbox. I don't know. I never heard of it.
They had these really sick trailers of Star Wars, and they were like using the jet, whatever. They're the lightsabers. And then I remember, I couldn't, I was a kid at the time. Not like Zed, right?
I was in college, I think, when this came out. By the way. Let's look it up. Star Wars Connect.
But the trailers look so sick. Like you could like use the Force and use lightsabers. And then I saw like reviews of it, and people were. It looks so shit, you know. It was like the Wii. It was like everything that happened with the Wii, but worse, you know.
Is that gonna come back? By the way, do you think we're
Wait,
gonna? We had that like
what's that?
motion controls one because the Wii it made it to mainstream, and then after that, Xbox and PlayStation both did their own version of that. And now I think the only thing left is VR. But do you think we're ever gonna go back to like some because it felt like that was gonna be the rest of game development. It was there gonna be two polar opposites. There was gonna be mainstream bullshit that we didn't like because we played first-person shooters growing up. Well, you guys were playing Star Wars Connect growing up, and then there was gonna be like, yeah, there's gonna be hardcore games and like I don't know, softcore sounds crazy. And there was gonna be hardcore games and like casual games, but that totally went away. Were you guys alive in that era? Do you remember the Wii, guys? Anyone?
I remember
I had a
Wii
Wii.
at some point, but
Oh, crazy.
no, yeah. I remember the Wii.
I had a Wii and it was great. It was
Oh,
great.
I
loved
hated it when it came out. It was like the worst.
The fuck are you talking?
No, it was cool.
You just want to be on the intro, bro.
No, I don't. I'm
You-
seriously.
no, like, are you serious? Do you not like?
You
The Wii.
why do you
I hate the Wii.
What's,
Absolutely.
What's
yeah,
bad
I thought
about
it was like the
Wii?
biggest waste of time for so many developed games. There was so much shovelware. It was garbage. And then, oh my god, some of our favorite game franchises made like their awful like motion control games. Like Skyward Sword. There's a Zelda game, and you're like rolling bombs with the Kinect, or not the Kinect. I'm sorry, the Wii remote. I'm like, what the fuck is happening to Zelda? It was awful.
I have a question. I have a proposal actually. Since this is a free form episode, I was thinking we could do something more off the beaten path. And a lot of games these days are very story driven. And I wanted to test our abilities to create a story on the fly. So I was thinking we go in turns.
Okay.
Someone says one word. The next person says another word and continues around until we make a plot for a game. I don't know. Okay. I was just thinking, could be interesting. What do you think?
Give it a shot. What do you got here?
What
This sounds like a
Bro,
Whose Line Is It
yeah.
Anyway bit, but you guys are too young to know that show. So we're gonna
I know what that is, but
but you've never
I was
seen
like,
it.
I have no original ideas, by the way.
Who's
This
home?
is
No,
literally
no
from
game
that.
developer does, so you fit right in.
Can I
Yeah.
start with a word?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
The.
Bro.
Can we
The
at least establish the order?
The
Who's
the guy.
The guy was
fired?
Yesterday.
The guy was fired yesterday because
he
Lost.
His job. His.
You better not say job,
pre-firing.
motherfucker.
the guy was fired yesterday because he lost his job.
Oh my fucking guys! This was a success. Okay, how about we can say
Wait,
more than one?
that's not a game. That's not a game. That's gonna be me after I fucking am late to work today. What's the game? The guy was fired last
Doesn't
year.
make
He lost
sense.
his job. Also, that sentence is the same thing twice. Guy jumps and left the ground. Like, yeah, that's the same. Fired and lost his job.
Oh, bro.
The pros. Okay, the guy was fired and he lost his job.
It's not your word, motherfucker. Try again.
He
Then
Proceeded.
2.
jump
off.
A.
Fucking
bridge.
GG. I think that's the game.
That's no, sure. There's more to it.
Well, maybe it's like an arcade
sorry,
game where you're
sorry.
trying to jump off the bridge the best way possible.
Yo.
Right?
Oh,
This is like I feel like this could be an edgy flash game.
yeah, that's like a
It could be.
bro. Remember those flash?
What if he survives the fall and now he's
In
treading through the water?
What if the point is to get hurt as much as possible, and then it racks up,
Yeah.
it does like a score at the end, and it's a hospital bills, and you're like, oh,
Like a
you're
Hall of
bigger-
Meat.
Yo, there was a
Skate
game
3
like
thing.
that. Man, there was a game like that I remember. But I know the skate games. I don't know if you guys ever played any of the skate games.
Yeah. Skate
Yeah.
3.
Yeah. They have this game mode where you literally is it skate or is it a different
It's
game?
called Skate 3 Hall of Meat.
Yeah. You try to like just hurt yourself as hard as you can in that mode. I don't know. Are you familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah, that does seem you can break bones and stuff.
Yeah, I remember. I remember in that time when that game was out, or like it was popular. Like that's the only thing I ever saw on YouTube was just like people trying to hurt themselves. Sad.
We should do this every
That's
time I have a
peak
game jam.
YouTube content.
Every time we have a game jam, I want to do that. I want to just do 4 sentences and be like, is that a game yet? Because that's actually a better game
Yeah.
jam. The Godot Wild Jam just started, and its theme was Void. I don't know. Do you have anything come to your mind there? I had nothing. I was like, this fucking sucks.
The void of jumping off a bridge.
Yeah, this didn't fit that at all, but I'm just saying, in terms of like making a small game, I feel like I could make that game. That'd be fun to make for the next podcast. Be like, I made the game,
Yeah.
you jump off the bridge.
Yo, what if we made a game for the podcast? That'd be crazy.
What if we all made our own rendition of it? How long would that take,
I
though?
feel like we've never suggested that before.
Yeah, what if we did like a week? Oh, bro, and then next. Oh no, but it'll be kind of weird to play it. Actually, we could say that, and then in this comment section, right? No, not in this comment section. In this description, we can have the game already set, so people can look in the description and then play the games.
No shot. No, here's what it is. Because you're so close, but here's what it is. We spend
Okay.
a week making the game, right? We each
Okay.
make our own, okay? And then the
okay.
next episode is us playing each other's shitty games. And then
I was thinking that, but
That's
I
not
was
a bad
thinking-
idea.
This is behind the curtain kind of shit, but like we record these way ahead of time, right? So we have plenty of time
We do?
to yeah.
It's snowing out there, yeah. It's like very late.
We've actually been working on this since 2019.
In Australia, wait, aren't you guys all backwards anyway? I don't know how the world works.
Yeah, we're like 3 years ahead of you guys.
Oh, okay.
Is that would you guys be down for that? That would be kind of
I would.
interesting.
To make a game?
Yeah.
We can't.
Yeah.
All right, we need to put a timer on it though, because I don't want to spending a whole week. We all have stuff that we want to do that we're not going to do, and I don't want this to be the excuse.
Let's do 48 hours. Just 48
hour. We're
time
coming to a
limit?
48-hour game jam because we're recording this for the podcast.
I'm starting now.
No, you're not starting now. You're already going to say
getting
less on
head
the
start.
podcast than you normally do.
No.
I'm
Just
getting head start.
just by the time we could
I'm
skip
going
a
to work after this. I can't.
No, not right now. What are you talking about? I'm saying like over the course of like a week, you spend 48 hours of time limit, and then like by the time not the next podcast, we could release the 2 podcasts next to each other so they can this one and then the next one where we actually play it. But we can skip a week, so we have 2 weeks to do 48 hours of work of something for this podcast, and then
Okay.
yeah.
Can we use the story that we just made, please?
That's what I'm saying.
Yo.
Just use that.
Okay,
Yo.
so
Because I actually want to make a game about that.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you can do whatever you want, but the story is the guy was fired. What was the sentence? The guy was fired from his job because he lost his job. Fuck, roll back the tape. Hey, Henry, you got to edit this part.
The
together.
guy was fired
go ahead
because he
go
lost
ahead.
his job. The guy was fired because he's lost his job. He then jumped off
yeah, I
a
did say
fucking
that.
bridge.
He's a fucking bitch.
And that's
Say
where we cut it.
fucking.
That
Yeah.
was my contribution. You can't miss
That
it.
Yeah.
is a great title of the game. Okay. The guy was fired.
So
Okay.
I'm thinking we have 2 developers using Godot. We have 2 developers using Unity.
Bro.
Why are you
that's
counting me
true.
twice?
Are you
don't
thinking
develop
what I'm
games anymore, motherfucker.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Come on, mate. I'm just kidding. All right, so to Godot, you're not going to use Unreal, are you? Wouldn't that be great if Henry's game was looking beautiful? It was just all Unreal assets and like shaders and shit.
Yeah, we could definitely do we could
Or
2v2 Unity. I mean, we don't have to work together. Because I'm sure you have your own idea, but
No, I think 4 awful garbage games would be
yeah,
fun.
I think that'll be fun. And
Yeah.
if we actually do this, it's already in the description, so you can play it right now. And
You can't play it now. You can play it next week, or if
No.
this is a back-to-back episode.
They will be able to play it right now if they're watching
Listeners,
this podcast.
if I have my way, you can't play right
No,
now. But
if
Henry has his way,
it
check
makes
that
so much
description.
sense. It makes so much sense that they're gonna be able to play it right now. Let's do 2 weeks. So let's next week we're gonna do the one with Johannes. So if you're watching this, whatever, we'll do next week is gonna be Johannes, and then after that we'll do this one, but we'll release these 2 side by side. So we're gonna have basically almost an entire month to get this game done. Really.
No, 48 hours. 48
No.
hours.
I'm
48
saying
hours,
you
yeah.
have an entire month to fit those
find
48
time.
Yeah, to find the 48 hours.
Or you can pull 2 or
Bro, I know
more.
exactly what I'm going to do, and it'll take 2 hours, and it's gonna be great.
Bro.
The other 46
so-
hours, he's just gonna be.
Is 48 hours too ambitious? Because we want shitty games, right? We don't want good quality games.
I don't. I'm thinking about. I'm gonna work on it for 2 days. I'm not gonna have a timer started.
Yeah. I don't think you have to be like too constrained with the hours. You could do whatever, but just like the limit is 48. If you want to
Okay.
do less,
Easy.
do less. But yeah. Speaking of that, I actually wanted to talk about, or I don't know if you guys had something you guys wanted to talk about.
No, go for it. What do you got?
Okay.
No, no,
What's
no.
going on with you?
Well, it's going on with us. I feel like we haven't
We're
talked
getting
about
Sorry, go ahead.
we haven't talked about it, but like I said, we record these in advance. So for a long time, we were just we were making these podcasts without any feedback, and now we have been getting feedback. And I think the biggest thing that I heard somebody say, and it really stuck with me, and I want to hear your guys' opinion because it includes you guys, is that we are not published game developers, right? We all publish on itch, never on Steam. So it sort of like I don't know how you guys feel about what does that mean for like this podcast? Like why do you think people should listen to us, or should people listen to us? You know,
The
I
one
feel
thing we
like they
do.
shouldn't. Sorry, you go.
Okay, that's not. You're not wrong. The one thing that we do.
I
that
wouldn't
other.
listen to me.
Oh, what do you got, Maxy? Sorry.
You go ahead as well. I just said
Okay,
I wouldn't listen to me.
I would say the one thing that we do that published game developers don't do is we do goofy dumb shit. So the fact that we're going to commit to doing this game jam, this mini little board everything, I think unironically we stumbled into probably what makes us special over that. But I think it weighs on me. I'm like, yeah, of course I want to be a game developer. But in the meantime, we do a lot of funny dumb shit.
You do.
So I know Henry did that earlier, and I almost caught myself being like, "What the fuck, dude? What are we like, 15 years old?" Yeah, it fucks with me a little, but I mean, I think you're just working towards it, right? I'm working towards getting something on Steam, and Maxy is, and you are too, Henry, right? Or at least on the mobile store.
kind of.
I'm too.
Oh yeah.
Do you have? Is the shopping
Yeah,
cart
I
game
love
still
this.
in development?
Yeah, it's still in development. Still
thought
in rapid action development.
I thought you kind of dropped it, but I feel like there are some people that are watching this like sort of in the guise of, you know, is that a word? The guise?
Yeah.
The guise of like we are like pro indie or we're just like actual indie game developers, right?
No.
We could
No, I
actually
don't think that-
ask our audience, like, if you watching right now, which you are, you can write in the comments. Why do you watch us? Do you watch us because you think we have credibility, or like why are you here?
Yeah, that's a great idea. We can literally just ask right now. I mean, I feel like I feel like this podcast is more like sort of like, you know, we're just, you know, talking, and we all happen to be doing YouTube and game development. And I don't really think that I mean, me personally, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I don't feel like I say anything with like enough conviction to say like, yo, like look at my credentials. Like I'm saying this based off of like the work that I've done. I'm just saying like just what I think, you know, and I am also
True.
happen to be a YouTube game developer.
It's not like a situation like Pirate Software where you've got like heaps of experience behind you, and that's what you're offering as your content.
Love that guy.
We're all just we all watch his shorts, you know. But like we're all like in the same kind of boat where we don't really have too much experience, but I feel like that's what makes us good as well. Very hopeful, I guess you could say. Game developers.
You know, speaking of which, we all now, all of us, are over 1,000 subscribers, every single one.
Yo,
Look at that.
Yeah. So we're all officially.
Maxy, I feel like is about to go over like 10K any day now. But
Yeah. What are you at right now, Maxie?
Well,
he's grinding it out.
below 7,000.
Below 7,000. Oh, you passed 6K?
Is it six? Yeah, is it six something?
Bro, this guy. What?
Wait, did I pass 6K? Actually, never mind. Below maybe.
Oh, never mind.
I was gonna say
I don't know.
When I
Shut up.
checked.
When this episode comes out,
Wait a
I mean,
second.
for sure.
No, below 6K. Sorry.
When this episode coming out, yeah, I can't believe I hit 100,000 subs, guys. It's crazy. You know, I've been grinding it for a while. It's very hopeful of me.
I already have my next video planned out, or I know what it's gonna be, thanks to Maxi, Mr. Maximilian.
Wait, we have
what is
to
it
talk
gonna
about
be?
It's Hollow Knight in first person, and I think by the time this is out, that should be out too.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure. I like that strategy.
3 weeks.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be in 3 weeks unless we push up, unless we for some reason whatever. But I think we should release Johannes first before we release this one. So this one's gonna be delayed.
Oh, we push Johannes back?
No, I don't like that idea. Pushing,
Oh,
I don't
wait.
like the idea of pushing people back.
I know. I feel bad for Comet. I'm like, buddy.
Yeah.
So sorry.
We have to wait for comment. You know,
It's
also
kind of like Comet. If I was funnier, that episode would be out tomorrow. But I wasn't. So
Wait, what happened with comment?
No, just that we recorded.
He's just
his
in the
podcast.
queue.
Yeah, he's in the queue. Yeah.
unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah. The next one isn't even comment, and you know.
Oh my god! Do you think we could get Comet to do like dumb game jam stuff, or any guests to do like the dumb? Make a game?
Make a game with us, yo. That'd be crazy.
Yeah,
Imagine
be
if we
fun.
did that every single podcast. No, that's too much work. I'm just joking.
That's too much.
Relax,
That's too much,
relax,
maybe.
relax,
All right,
relax.
so are we gonna upload all these games? Not to come back to this, but I just have it written down in front of me. Are we gonna upload all these games to Itch?
Yeah.
the
Let's just
plan?
put
Like
it
a
up
normal
on
game
Itch.
jam? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna charge $10 for these on Steam.
Mine is obviously built into web, as you guys can play already in the description. You're already playing it, you know.
Last couple game jams I had. Yeah, shut up. The
Yeah,
last couple
mine
game jams
already
I had.
has loot boxes.
Yeah, all right, sure. They've all been broken on download, and I don't know how to fix it. And it's like this. I forgot about it till this 1 second right now, and I'm like, it's just a stress ball in my head of like every time I export on Godot, it's just broken. And I'm like, imagine me being like, I'm trying to make a game and put it on Steam, and I can't even fucking. I don't know. I need someone to do that.
Just
stuff
do
for me.
web.
Are
It's so
you-
easy with Godot.
Are you?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Are you worried about that for
Yes,
your?
I'm worried about lots of things. Probably. Go ahead. What am I worried about?
Are you worried about that for your Steam game?
Yeah, of course. I worry about so much stuff. There was a video I watched recently called it wasn't I don't know what it's called, but it was a devlog. We watched so many of these, they all blend together. But in it, they were talking about the idea of eating the frog, which meant like there's things you don't. The term came from like I don't know. I'm gonna butcher all this stuff. It came from like Shakespeare or some dumb shit, and it was like if you could eat a frog, I'm messing this all up so bad. If you had to eat a frog. When would you do it? And the answer was like, I would do it as soon as I woke up because then the rest of my day would be way better than that moment. And then if you take that and apply it to game design, there's like so many things like that, eating the frog, where I don't want to do this thing, but I need to get it done. And the fun stuff is way more interesting. Like I forget what we were talking about the other day, but it was something like, oh, like MZ, I can't believe like you're having people design your guns in your game. Like that's a little risky. And I was like, no, that's fun. Like I don't give a fuck. Like people can give me gun ideas and I'll throw it in and work it.
You're
But if you're
like,
like, what's that?
You go. It's gonna
Okay,
give you a
and
gun idea.
Yeah, I'll take it. But then if you're like, oh, can you do like the save load functionality or like this other random thing or like Pathfinder? I'm like, no, I just put that off. I'll put that off a little till later. Yeah,
Yo,
I just that
yeah.
stuff stresses me out.
Yeah. Speaking of that, by the way, this fucking Max motherfucker right here, I asked for something, and he was doing a similar thing. Or I mean, I think we already talked about it, but I said, hey, you should put a speed bag. You should do a speed bag, and then there's no speed bag yet. What happened?
What,
with
in the
speed
grapple
bag?
game? In,
Yeah,
World Monolith?
yeah.
What does the speed bag do?
Nothing. It's just like a speed bag.
Like a wait, I don't know what a speed bag is. Is that like a thing you punch or is that like a thing you hit?
Yeah, exactly.
and
This
loses-
thing.
Oh,
you
this
do
thing.
Yeah.
This thing.
Yeah, motherfucker, add it. Why? What are you doing?
Yeah, why haven't you added it? You told me, personally. Yeah, I'll add it. But it's not
I
there
went
yet.
from 2
Hold
seconds
up, that's
from
not what I
siding with
said.
Henry to siding with Maxy to siding with Henry. I just flipped instantly. I was like, yeah, wait, fuck you, Maxy. You should have had that.
Hold up. I told you if I don't have something for a day, that's like better than a speed bag, then I will add a speed bag.
We should
But all
explain
the
your-
days after you said that, oh true. For those who don't know, I made a short series where I had like a hanger and I would put ideas from the community into this hanger. So for example, someone would comment, add a speed bag, and if that's the best idea that I found in the comments, then I would add a speed bag.
But it wasn't. There were better
But
ideas.
it wasn't the best idea, exactly. So, but yeah, there were other much better ideas. Or there were a lot of good ideas actually. There was Among Us, which was
Among Us.
That one was
because
my
we got
favorite
trash
one.
can,
Yeah,
didn't you?
that trash can one was really good.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot. Why'd you stop doing it?
because I'm just tired of it. It's taking like 2 hours every single day, and I don't think it's worth it.
Do you have
honestly.
stats on your subs for those videos?
Oh, true. I think I'm making subs, but it's like making like the good ones. I think make like over like the 10K one made like less than $1, and it gets I guess it gets the game out there and people, then have seen it before.
I felt like when you first started doing it, my eternal head, I was like, this seems like a little dumb. Like, you're just putting random stuff in a building. Not to be mean, but I was like, I don't really get it. And then slowly but surely, it was like my favorite thing every day. I was like, what's he adding today? I was like, he's got like a shark in here. Yeah, and then you can even see in the view count, it reflects that, where it starts off much smaller on average, 700, 600 views, 500 views. And then near like halfway, it starts getting into thousands. And then there's a lot of them here that are like 12,000 and 10,000, 9,000, 8,000. So it was actually like super paying off. It's cool to see growth like that. And then you're like, I'm done. It's too much.
It was actually really fun to continue going. Are you gonna pick it back up again, or are you just tired of it?
You should.
It's over.
Maybe.
If you do though, don't still say like once a day or whatever, like day 14 or because you just list the day, so you can take a break and still be like, oh, this is day 14 now. Because I feel like some people are like, I have to explain why I took a break or like change the title, but no, I think it's a system that's working. I'll just keep going.
Day 14, do that shit.
I think it's similar to there's pages on like Instagram and stuff where it's like doing something for every follower I get.
Yeah. I've seen that. There was this guy that like coded up this program where like every time he got a follower, like he would add like a new person into the simulation, and then he would post that simulation on Instagram. Bro, that shit was so sick. I think doing something like a community-based thing like that would be interesting, but then I think my biggest concern, my concern all the time is like, I feel like I don't have the audience or the reach to be able to.
Shorts cheat that though. Shorts do that without reach. That's the one thing about shorts. The only problem is that shorts don't necessarily translate, which is the scary thing. So you'll see these channels that have like even sometimes hundreds of thousands of subs, and their normal views are like very low in a video because shorts don't translate. It's very frustrating. But you can still throw stuff out there, especially if you're doing stuff consistently. I feel like the algorithm does take it, and it's like, yeah, here you go.
Bro, that's another problem. I'm like super inconsistent with with everything.
But with shorts, you can be more consistent. Cause I feel like I'm selling shorts like I work for YouTube. With shorts, you can be more consistent because you only have to work 2 hours a day. Look at Maxy. He was a piece of shit. Exactly. Now he's got a cool camera.
I feel like it's a lot easier to make shorts, to make like a 30-second short than to make a 30-second. Or to make 30 seconds off a full video.
Maybe. I actually never tried making a short myself. I had like that editor,
I think it's an interesting experience. Just to make, this time I made shorts for like 30 days, in a row every single day. I think that was cool to do that, but I'm also like not interested in.
Okay, tell me what you think about this.
Okay,
tell me what you think about this idea for a YouTube short, and then if you guys like it, I'll do it. Okay, so recently I've been trying to get the fruit game up on the Google Play Store, right? By the way, that's for you, Zeth, right there. That's for you.
Recently, I've been trying to get the fruit game on the Google Play Store. It didn't go well. I'm being sued by Nintendo.
That would be a good short. That would be a really good short.
Okay.
I think short. You should do that. You should do like the sentence that sums it up, but it's a little bit off. You're like, I just crashed my car in a video game. Yeah, you explain it all later.
Okay, so the idea. Okay, well, this is just a true thing that happened. Is I've been trying to get my game onto the Google Play Store, but the Google Play Store requires you to run a closed beta test internally before you can actually launch on the Play Store. And that closed beta test, it requires 20 people over the course of 2 weeks in order to actually launch. So I've been like putting in all this work. Just putting in all this work. And just to, I think it would be funny to like go like, yeah, I have this finished game. You can't play it yet because I need 20 testers, and then like having a link somewhere like in the comments saying like, yo.
Does it like cap you off, or can you have like 100 testers?
You can have 100 testers. You could, but you just
can you have 102 testers.
Yeah.
Then you have 200 testers.
I think you're pushing a little bit there.
Oh, okay. So if it goes viral and people's like, I can't play it, and you're like, oh, whoops.
Well, what I was thinking is I was just gonna put in a Google form and say like, yo, if you want to sign up for the fruit game. By the way, great name. I'm not gonna change that.
You need to name it. Can we all agree? Can we bully him into naming it?
Let's do a naming Like,
Let's do a naming round.
We're
Everybody
doing
say a
one-
word,
one
and then
word.
let's go around.
And
We're
then
just doing
that's
it one
the
time
name.
around, and that's the name of his fruit game.
Yeah, one time around.
It's not gonna be
4 words.
monetizable because I'm gonna say a.
Okay.
Never mind.
Let's do first. Let's do me, and then let's do Maxi, and then let's do Kobe, and then we'll get to Zeth. And if
Let's keep in mind it is the fruit game, so
Okay.
we do need to like bring it home.
Okay.
Meet people
The-
know
the-
Suika fruit game.
Yeah.
okay,
The-
go ahead, Maxi. Say fruit.
What?
Say fruit. Just say fruit.
Don't say
Fruit.
fruit.
Fruit. Okay, Kobe. Say game. Say game.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you say fruit, Maxi? Be honest. Is he blink twice if he's holding you hostage right now?
I've never seen him blink.
That was
Oh my
more than
God.
twice. Okay.
No,
Okay.
wait. So we're saying if we want to have
No,
fruit game or
I'm just joking. I was just joking. It was just a bit.
You need to name it though. You can't name it. It can't be the fruit game.
I think,
oh, you mean sorry,
yeah. Coming up.
Yeah.
I messed it up.
Yeah. But I was just.
Yeah, I'm saying we need to bully him into making it like something. I don't know. What is Suika? Suika just means like watermelon, right?
Yeah. Sweet as watermelon.
Of course, it's watermelon. My W key doesn't work. Right? Watermelon.
Yo, didn't you get a new keyboard?
I did get a new keyboard. Look, I have this little tray. Hold on, this is so exciting, guys. Oh my god! So I type on this. This is my laptop.
This is so
right,
hype
right
for
here.
us Spotify listeners.
Okay. No, it's upside down now. That's great. There's my dog. And then look. Oh, there's a little tray.
Oh shit!
Seth
Look at
just
that.
popped
That's
out
a
secret
keyboard.
tray.
I hate it. It's the worst. Fucking so uncomfortable. It's the worst. Now
You
my
know-
knees are hitting the tray. I start typing one up here, down there. The W doesn't work. It's the worst. But
You
the
know-
alternative is
Yeah, it looks bad.
I go to a mechanic, whatever, a keyboard fixer upper guy, and he's gonna have my laptop. And we all know how it works for Hunter Biden. I don't want to give my laptop up. You know, I don't. Never mind. But I just don't want to not have my laptop for a couple days because I got shit to do. Hopefully.
This is a
You're gonna
pretty
say
long
something.
game title, in my opinion.
It's too long. I think that's too long.
The fruit game.
That's too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just everything that we just said was pretty long.
Well, I thought I only had one word, so just take the first one that I said. But it's probably the.
It probably was. Yeah, the. Nice game.
I have analytics on my shorts. I was going to share. I have them up here. So when I was doing shorts, I cut from live streams. Those did fine on views, awful on everything else. Well, actually, they did okay on likes, but they did like no. It didn't translate to subs at all, and that makes a lot of sense because it's me rambling. So me on live stream talking about something that was like sort of cut out. The context was like there, but it made it sort of entertaining. But no one wanted to see more of it. But then when I did chat designs guns, so a live stream one did 12 subs. Is what I got from doing that with 9,000 views, and then very similarly 9,000 views on chat designs guns. That's 51 subs. So I thought it was interesting. It's definitely a big jump. People want that kind of content. I'm hungry for it. So
So how many subs do you get per 1,000 views?
so this one did 9,000. This is the second one, the Goose Gun one. It did 9,451 views, and it did 51 subs. And then the one that did 20,000 views did 149 subs.
Are you still continuing?
Seems like a
I feel like I haven't seen one of those
ratio.
shorts from you.
Yeah, I had hanging out with too many people. Too many people are in my life, and it's too much. It's too much. We gotta chill.
You should
More game dev time, less social life time.
Yeah, true.
Less time with Henry's mom. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
No, this again.
that's crazy.
This
She's
is-
actually dead. That's wild that you said that.
Did you say this last episode, or was this in a
No.
Discord call?
Did I say it to comment? Wasn't that our last episode?
Yeah.
That was the last one.
I would never talk that way about comments, mother.
Oh, whoa! What am I? What the fuck?
Oh, no. I'm so sorry. It's going downhill. Maxy, do you have a topic? What do you got going on over there, buddy? Wait, no. We brought up the short stuff. I thought you said you were going to do short
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I believe the short idea is good. It's I think it's an interesting short itself, and it can help you to do your game.
Testers, yeah. Oh, I
The
completely
best
forgot
idea is
that
a series, though. If you could make a series of stuff.
Do I want to do a short series? I think you kind of have to commit to that. I don't know if I want.
No, you don't have to. I did 2, and I'm never going to do another one. I just lied to you guys. I'm not doing another gun. It's stupid. It's my game. I can make any guns I want.
Yeah, I guess if you guys think it's good, then I don't know. Is that like a consensus?
It's gonna take
it's good.
how long? 1 hour? 2 hours?
Well, I mean, I have to make the game. I think it'll be funny. It'll be funny to like actually make the game. It's like, yo, guys, I'm ready, and then like have a pop up. You're like, fuck, damn.
What would be like something you could do with the fruit game that's repeatable? I don't even know. Because like the game is like an arcade game. It's
Oh,
fruits, I don't know.
skins.
What new fruit?
Yeah, skins. Yeah. Having different skins, because I was thinking about like making a skins pack. Or no, hold on. No, I wasn't thinking. That's
a good
like,
idea.
Yeah, that's the whole point of like the monetization thing around. You're gonna get points so you can buy more skins and then buy music and then buy backgrounds. So you can really customize your experience on the fruit game, which is its official name.
I like that you were just trying to get Maxy to say fruit, and it took like 5 minutes. Like, just say fruit. Just say. He's like, oh, I don't know. Like, just say fruit.
I was so brain dead. I didn't understand what you guys what you
It
guys
did
were up
happen
to.
very fast. Yeah. I think that'd be a good idea for a short though. If you were like, this is a skin idea, right? So you do it together, and in the end, you're like, what should I do next, kind of thing.
Yeah. I think the problem with it is that I'm not like artistically, whatever talented. So I feel like whatever people suggest is gonna be like really cringe. But I did ask you, Zeth, right, for a skin pack.
I'll do anything.
Yeah. And then I also asked Comet, and he said,
Do I get a cut of the precious? What was it called? Berry bucks?
Bro, you want me to share my money? What the fuck?
I don't want the money, but if everyone buys a pack, I want to get the in-game currency so I can.
I
You know
was
what I mean?
I was thinking I don't want to have in-app purchases. But if you wanted to do one, we could do that. Yeah. If you wanted your
Wait.
pack.
What is your monetization thought there?
It
'Cause you can do
would
ads.
only
It's gonna be a free game, right?
It's gonna be free. It would only be what is it called? It would only be like like opt-in ads, like an ad where you click it and then it says like, oh, you're watching an ad now because you click this button, and now you're getting points or whatever. But the point of the game was that I wanted to make it like really predatory, but then remove all those predatory aspects, so there's not like you're not actually spending money on the game, right? It's supposed to be like a case study on how mobile game companies, what techniques they use in order to like get you to buy stuff, But then I don't want to be predatory, right? So I'm trying to remove that aspect, but still have all the same elements. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. It does make sense.
Yeah. And I was gonna make a video about that.
So you want to be predatory without being seen as predatory?
No.
Yeah, he's trying to blend in.
No. It's
Self-proclaimed
the
good guy,
opposite.
Henry.
The opposite. I want to be seen as predatory without actually being predatory.
Sounds like a suicide mission. I don't know how we're gonna do this.
Speaking of suicide,
Like, I'm trying for bad optics. I want everyone to think I'm a scammer, but I won't take anyone's money. I'll be poor the whole time.
Well, the
Colby
idea
was doing a flawless transition, by the way. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah,
Colby,
I was
you
about
were-
to cook up a flawless transition. Sorry, I kind of zoned
Let
out
him
for a
cook.
second. Speaking of suicide mission, as you guys were talking, I was quietly working on the game. The game.
Your 48 hour
Um,
thing? That, you
And
can't do it during the
finished
podcast.
it. I just finished it. Do you
not
guys want to
finish
play
it.
now? I'm just kidding. No, but I was thinking of how I would approach it in a way that's like not completely insensitive, because it is a touchy subject. So I feel like we shouldn't go like make a shit game. We should make something that's, well, it could be shit, but like not insensitive, right? We could joke about stuff like that, but we shouldn't, take it too far, because it is like a serious topic. I had to be like that person to, bring a serious note to something that was initially a joke. But, yeah, I don't know. I think it has potential to get us all cancelled if we don't, think about that sort of stuff.
What? Games can be violent. Guy jumps off bridge. You guys don't even have bridges down in Australia. What the fuck are you talking about? You're like, this one hits close home to me. A kangaroo once kicked my dad off a bridge. Like, what? No.
Yeah. I think
my-
that's a good thing
my dad's dead.
to know. I mean, I don't want
No, I'm
to,
just kidding.
You don't want to meme too close to the sun? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to be edgy.
Yeah.
I think being edgy.
But it is a suicide game. Am I incorrect? I'm just
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
fucking
I think
facts down.
you can interpret that sentence.
Yeah.
How
Don't
we
act
interpret
like it's
it.
some avant-garde thing. It says man quits job, jumps off bridge. And you're like, hey,
Hey!
the many
Hey!
people-
Whoa! A fucking bridge. I said fucking bridge.
Okay, that's true. That's true. All right.
He didn't quit his job. He got fired as well.
Yeah, he did get fired.
It's so obvious, like a suicide.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I feel like it is. I don't know how you would try to be sensitive with that, but I feel like
I already know how to be sensitive. I got
Why are
a
you-
brilliant idea cooked up in here.
Brilliant.
And you
I
guys
do.
are just
Mine's
gonna
brought
lose.
to you by Brilliant. That's gonna be my- okay. Now I'm all second guessing it. In my head, I was thinking of what I was gonna do for the game, but it wasn't gonna be me. Like it was like, oh, this is a game someone could do, and then I'm thinking about my art style and everything. And I'm like, I don't know. Actually, I don't know how I'm doing this.
Actually, can I share the idea I had right now with you guys if you promise not to steal it? Can you promise?
I'm not promising,
I will steal it. I will
I'm-
steal it.
I'm-
We'll share.
Okay, I don't
I
care.
won't
I'm
steal
sure
it,
anyways.
but I'll steal Maxy's interpretation of it. So
I want to sort of be surprised, like whenever we do.
Yeah.
it,
I do
you know?
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all I'll say is that no, I won't say it. I'll surprise you guys.
Okay.
We had a rough week this week. Okay. Me and Henry played Overwatch together. I don't know if we want to talk about that.
That was pretty rough.
That game was more fun than I remember, though. I got to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. It popped in my head recently because I think we don't play enough games, and it's fun to like go back and try stuff. Also, I thought that game was dead, and we were looking up player counts for Tarkov recently,
Yeah.
and then it turns out that apparently Overwatch is up there in like the top 100 games people play. It seems like a high number, whatever it was, top 10. It was something like that. Yeah, it is fun to play games together, so we got to do more of that too. Somewhere in my list of like things we got to do because I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I feel like I don't play enough games. Something I wanted to kind of touch on briefly.
I've been really stuck on bullets per minute. I've been wanting to.
Wait,
all
still?
Bro, that one. Okay. So bullets per minute is a first-person shooter roguelike game where you go around. But the thing about it that's special is that it's a rhythm game also. So you have to shoot your gun and reload on a beat. So it's like boom, 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 boom. So everything you have to do is on beat. But then it's a roguelike, so they have different characters. One of the characters, all the characters have different shticks, right? One of the characters' shtick is that you just can't get hit. Like he has no health. So if you get
love
hit
that.
once, but it is so difficult to do, because you're dodging, you're shooting on beat and whatever. And that is the character that I've been stuck on for the longest. There was this other character that I was also stuck on. It has like coins in the game, right? It's like a roguelike, so you're upgrading your character as you go through the game, and you have coins. And there was this one character that his health was based off of how many coins he had. So every time you got hit, it would remove half of your coins. And that one was also difficult, but this guy is even more difficult than that. So
This game looks amazing.
Have you never played it?
Never heard of this before.
Are you
3 years
crazy?
ago. Wow, it's old too.
Are you? I don't know if you're joking or not, because I feel like I play it all the time on stream, on Discord, and call.
No, not in front of me.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Not
think I saw you.
recently.
Yeah. I've definitely
You
played it.
used to
Uh-huh.
play it a lot on stream, but like in the last weeks or the last 2 weeks,
Mhm.
I haven't seen you play.
Well, maybe that might have been the case.
I think I need to make more conscious effort to play 2D games, but still, I mean, no, playing 3D games is good too. Because sometimes you just pick up ideas, they're sort of related in this weird connected way. Either they're problems in games that are solved in weird, interesting ways, but also I love dynamics where a character is high risk, high reward. It's one of my favorite things in video games.
Is he high risk? I mean, high reward.
Well, if a character's like instant hit to die or something like that.
Yeah, but I
maybe the
feel
different
like
character you're mentioning.
his reward isn't really that great. Like it's not, his gun isn't that great. Like all the characters
really?
out there. Yeah, I mean it's okay, but it's not like the best gun in the game.
That's how I felt playing Maxy's game with like the melee weapon. I'm like, there's no reward to this, but I do like doing this. It's very difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Have you been playing anything?
Aside from us playing Overwatch, which, you try to bring me down, Henry, but I was carrying our supports.
I didn't say anything. What do you? I asked you one
match
time.
And you said, what rank did you say you were again? You're trying to bro me. I was like, damn.
No. It was because I just thought you were better.
Okay, I was playing tank, and I didn't have the best Reinhardt charges. Okay, but that game came out in 2016. I have to, I had to get back into it again. Also, I don't know what's happening. There's like a lady that goes underground now, and she's up to her old tricks.
Oh yeah. I have no clue who that. That's
Do you know how many times I
flashing.
tried to shatter her? I was like, that's not working. I feel like it should have worked.
Yeah. I feel like I haven't played in so long. There's new characters that I don't even know. That Mao character I played for the first time. But I don't want to. I don't want to touch that game anymore. I feel like I get too toxic whenever I play.
All right, next time I get drunk, we're playing again.
Okay.
And we're getting some W's. We need to finish our
Folded
placements.
under absolutely no pressure. He was like, "Oh, I don't want to play this game ever again. Next time I get drunk, we're playing this game." Okay.
All right, yep. If you say so.
Next time you get drunk, so tomorrow.
Shut the fuck up! I knew you were gonna say some shit. And yes, it is gonna be tomorrow or tonight, depending on how bad of a day at work it is. I've been pressured to play Hades. I feel like Dino keeps telling me to play Hades. Maybe I'll start it up again.
Bro, that game. There's the second one came out recently.
No, it didn't come out yet, did it? I thought it's like
Yeah,
an early
no,
access
that's what he was talking about. He said, "Oh, I'm playing Hades too."
Oh, really?
By the way, huge news with this one game by video game Dunkey. Have you guys heard about it?
I've heard of him. I've heard the news.
His game. No, it's not even his game. It's the game that the publishing company that he owns recently published called Animal Well. It's like one of the biggest games on Steam right now. It has like the most sales, and it feels weird because that game, I feel like it doesn't appeal to me personally. Like I don't have any interest to play it. Animal Well. I don't know if I said that clearly, but it's called Animal Well.
I just saw this.
Yeah.
Oh no, did I? Wait, hold on. Let me watch while you talk.
Okay. But I feel like this game doesn't appeal to me. I feel like not that it shouldn't, but I'm surprised that it's one of the most popular games because it seems very closed off. I don't know how to explain it. It feels like not a lot of people should be interested in it, but it's still getting a lot of purchases, you know?
So much of art feels like it's fueled by the imagery. I feel that way a lot about music. Less with things that are visual because you're seeing the imagery is straight in front of you. But it feels like for video games, a lot of times what we can do is like the reason why Danny's stuff can blow up and translate so well is that you have sort of this character, this magnanimous person like Dunkey who can sort of push for something, and it builds a lot of hype. So I believe it. I think there's a big translation between YouTube to wishlists. I think that's why you see so many small YouTubers doing okay at getting people to wishlist their game, and you know, not as big as this, but I mean, if Dunkey's gonna push something, like holy fuck.
I think it's just so weird because I feel like that guy Dunkey, he's like really pushing it as like his game, but like he didn't work on it. You know, he was just a publisher, and he wasn't even.
Do you think people think that, like the average person?
I think, if I'm being honest, I think the average person thinks that it's a game that he made. Yeah.
Yeah, when I googled it, the first answer is like, obviously he didn't make the game. I was like, wait, who thought he made the game?
Yeah. I feel like if it's obvious that he didn't make the game, you wouldn't have to say obviously he didn't make the game.
yeah. Like the correction. I was yeah.
And then
I wonder how many games he's publishing too.
Is
this the first one?
First one. I feel like that's why it was like big news because
yeah. It's hard to tell how big it is. It looks like a little puzzle game.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what the gameplay even is, which is the confusing part, right? Because you would imagine like a big game is like very simple to understand, but I don't really understand it. I thought it was a 2D platformer, but maybe it's not. Have either of you two heard of the game?
I'm watching it right now.
First time I've heard of it.
Have you ever heard of Dunkey?
No.
The old man like me and Henry. He's a YouTuber. Have you never heard of him, or are you fucking with me?
No, I've
No,
never
who's
heard
Dunkey?
of
So go ahead, Maxy.
The
I didn't catch
the
that.
hip ones.
Who is Dunkey?
Video game
whoa.
Dunkey. He's
That's going in the intro. The fuck, you don't. God,
No, who is Dunkey? I'm so confused.
Stop trying to one up Maxy. Maxy's going in the intro. He's getting his time in the limelight.
He's this video game YouTuber. He, to be honest, I don't really understand his content. I think he like makes.
Does he play game or
yeah, he plays
games.
He plays games. Yeah. He doesn't.
And he has like a really distinct rhythm to his comedy, and he's basically he sort of, I feel like he got popular with like Let's Play type compilations, but over the years he's become more critical of games, and I think that's why he's taken on the role of like establishing a publishing company and trying to bring games to light. Because like over the past years, he's been very critical. Where would you know him from?
Yeah,
like he'll play a Ubisoft game and make fun of it all the time, and
he's just a big YouTuber. He's a big YouTuber in the space. I'm surprised you guys don't know about him.
Maybe I know him. I probably have seen a video of him, but I just don't remember.
He was very big during the. I mean, he is big now still, but especially during like the H3 era, like the 2013, 14, 15 era.
Yeah.
Yeah, back when YouTubers were stopped. Yeah, they had a little bit more substance, I would say, to them than more than like pranking people and doing dumb stuff. So
how old were you at the time?
If I search for Dunkey, I don't find him.
Shut the fuck up. I was as old as I am now. I never age. I just always have been 29, staying 29.
Bro, that's funny
my
that
lore. I can
your
write it.
pretend age is higher than my real age. That's okay. You look better than me.
What the fuck? Henry, you can't put yourself down. We're developers. Or whatever we're supposed to say.
You only can put other people down. Say this is a shit game. I can do better than that. That's what real indie game devs are.
Yeah. But yeah, it's so interesting because I remember that news where he like announced his publishing company, and it's not until that was like years and years ago, and just now is he's releasing his first game under his publishing company.
Okay, it wasn't as old as I thought. I thought it was before COVID, but it was established in 2022, so it's a couple years ago.
Oh really? Oh, I thought.
I
it was
guess
like,
according to their website.
He was
I didn't know
actually
his
in
wife is part
primary
of it too.
school then.
Say again.
I was actually in primary school then.
Is that actually true?
Too.
I don't know
know
what primary school
is.
is.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Wait, you don't know what primary school is?
Do you have secondary
elementary.
school?
It'll be elementary for you.
Oh, elementary. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is there secondary school or no?
Yeah, so for us it's like just primary.
I don't care.
And
Sorry.
Bro.
Cool.
Damn,
I just wanted a yes or no.
No, I'm gonna explain it. Okay, it's primary and secondary, only two. Middle school doesn't exist.
Listen, you want the podcast to be funny or you want it to be boring? You can pick one, but it's not gonna be nice. Okay.
Did we
How do
want
we
to
get-
talk?
How do we get the fruit game on big mode? That's the real question, Henry.
Oh,
we need to
bro.
get his attention. Okay. I think you make a skin and you just make it all
Frogs?
YouTubers, like their
Oh,
YouTuber
oh,
icon or
YouTubers.
whatever.
Oh, that would be interesting having YouTubers as a skin
But who
pack.
gets to be the biggest one? Well, Dunkey can be the biggest one. That way you can really suck up to him.
Bro.
You can make it by a subscriber count.
Oh, that makes more
Oh
sense.
yeah.
The big one.
Big, yeah.
Or maybe T series, and once Mr. Beast passes T series, you change it.
When he passes, are you sure he's gonna do that?
Yeah.
That's gonna happen. Did we want
Maybe
to
it's
I
talk
already
about-
happened.
I
by the
don't
time
know
this
what
is
T
out.
series is right now.
Yeah, by the time
out,
this
which
is
is
out,
gonna be like
it's over.
Q4 2027.
Yeah. I heard a call to action in his latest video saying like, "Hey, I want to pass T series." You know, I thought that was crazy.
Yo, he's not that far away.
Yeah, he's really close. Yeah, now he is.
Are
Probably
you watching
about-
Mr. Beast videos? Jesus.
Like
What?
8 million subscribers.
I haven't never even. I don't know.
He's literally the biggest YouTuber. I feel like if you don't look at him, I feel like
I don't know what's going on in my channel.
I mean, I guess you are the biggest one out of all of us.
Yeah,
Maybe.
so.
Yeah.
Well, not by the time this comes out. Maybe you never know. Henry, the shorts on
Hollow
the
Knight.
flip game.
The short.
Yeah. I'm curious to see how the Hollow Knight video does. I said that about the last podcast, talking about that recent one, and that one it didn't blow up big, but it had like a good little blip of views and stuff.
Did you
And I
get
was like-
monetized?
And I got monetized from it, yeah, technically, the first level.
Nice.
So I'm curious to see what this Hollow Knight video is gonna perform like.
Congrats for the monetization.
Thank you.
No worries.
How far are you away?
Rolling. I haven't checked.
It's
think
watch
I'm
hours
far
that's
away.
holding you back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people though. But let's just check.
You saying you haven't checked reminds me of like how it is to open like my banking app, and you're like, "Why don't you just see how much money you have?" Like, I don't want to know. It's not gonna be, it's gonna be sad. I know. It's like we just find out now. You that way you know. It's like it's gonna ruin my day. I'd rather just live in mystery. Can I pay for the soda? Can I not? We
I
don't
don't
need
have
it.
much day left to ruin, that's the thing.
Oh, I do. My day's just started.
That's fine. It's okay.
Speaking of which, I do have to go to work soonish. So, and I'm wearing a
Oh,
fucking
shit,
Silent Hill
yeah.
shirt, so I have to get changed and all that stuff.
Oh, maybe by the time this comes out, I'll also have a bro. I got serious deja vu right now. I'll have my website up too. So if check out vetastudios.com in the description.
There's so much you can check out. You can check out the games. You can probably check out your Hollow Knight video, first person Hollow Knight video.
I'm making too many promises. Like
You
none
can
of that.
wishlist my game; it'll be on Steam. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Exactly.
It might be. I don't know.
Yeah, actually, is that what you're planning to do? Are you planning to get that?
Although it's not helpful to say wishlist my game. I was like, I'm going to fucking put my game into Steam, and you have to say the name of the game, don't you? Far Gone Frontier. It's ready. The only thing I think I fucked up some shit though.
I think it's hard to fog on Frontier. When you said it, I didn't understand. For
Bro,
a long time.
really? I feel like
Until
I felt that same way about your name.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah. Every
I
time
always say World Upon Lid, but it's World Upon Lit.
when I heard you say it, I thought it was
Where's the
World of
difference?
Undead.
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
I could see that. Maybe that should be the name. We could change the whole game.
Probably because of my Texas accent.
Yeah, you're Texas.
Very
so.
Texan. Yeah. Yeehaw. Far Gone Frontier. I probably just talked too fast.
Far Gone Frontier. Out on Steam right now, and if it's not, then
no, it's
oh
not out
shit!
on
Oh
Steam.
fuck!
No.
It's not out, but it's
We'll never read demo. We'll never read
the
demo.
store page.
Is that
A
our
demo,
first
a demo.
no of
Come
the
on.
episode? It came from me. No.
Yeah, I mean the store page for sure, right? By the time this comes out,
If you pressure me enough. Yeah, okay, then yes, it'll be up
yes,
there.
store page is already in the description. After you play our games, go check out the store page.
And
know
after you
what's
check
funny?
out all of our accounts as well.
Yeah, check out
individually.
all new
Right.
videos.
In the
It's
last,
gonna take
in the
like an
last-
hour just to go through all the links. Of
I
this.
know it's gonna be a disaster. Okay. In the last video I did that thing where you commit to the bit where you're like, and my game is on Steam and I didn't do it yet, but I said it in the voiceover so that way listeners, you do this. I think as YouTubers, we all do this a little bit, where you commit to something in the script, and then you're like, all right, when I go make the video now, I'm gonna. At least I do this a lot. I did it for Patreon. I did it for the Steam thing recently, and I've done it for something else. But I did it, and then I got to editing, and then I just cut it out. I was like, I'm not doing this. It's fucking too much work.
Yeah,
I have,
guys. Also, yeah, Overscoped has a Patreon as well, where we will be releasing weekly bonus episodes. It's $5. I'm just kidding.
That's not true.
I'm just kidding.
But with
Don't-
Patreon, you can pay us if you want to.
Yeah, you can pay us.
You
I
don't
haven't
get
got to set it
anything.
up, so you can't. You can't.
I think whoever is, are we gonna when we do these games for next time?
Yes.
The guy jumps off bridge and kills himself game.
Yes.
Are we gonna review them? How do we rank? Do we get like a ranking system? all
Should
rank
we
each
play
other's?
it? I feel like it would be interesting to play it on the podcast, but I also
That's what I'm
feel,
saying.
I feel like that doesn't play well because there are people that listen on Spotify.
All right. We can talk about it after the fact.
Yeah,
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 we don't need to
yeah.
get on the
Okay.
Okay, comment right now if you are only listening to the podcast.
Yeah.
There's
So
no
no
one
one
left
will comment.
listening
How
after
can
this
you
because-
comment?
No,
on Spotify?
comment. Are you on Spotify? Leave a comment on the YouTube video if you're on Spotify.
Exactly.
Okay. I don't think people are gonna go out of the way. I can check the analytics. There's not many people listening. I'll tell you that. There's more
Yeah,
people
yeah.
on YouTube.
You're not supposed to say that. That's not good.
Hey, you
Not
could
many
change
people
that. You
listening.
could change that. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
Thank you
By
guys
the
for
time
watching
this
the
episode-
over. Shut the fuck up! I'm doing the outro. These Australians, dude. It's like that has delay. They can't hear me. Thank you for watching. Is it the Overscoped podcast or is it Overscoped?
Overscoped.
Let me bring it up. Oh, thank you for watching Overscoped. My name is MZF. MZF on YouTube. It's Henry Veras Studios on YouTube. Maxy Dev on YouTube, and Kobe Dev on YouTube. And next time, I'm gonna make the best game where you jump off a fucking bridge in a video game, and in a video game.
I think that's a bad idea. But
Yeah, well, that's loser talk. I'm making the good game. You can make your shit game.